So a lot of folks come in and they ask me about the judge. Do I get a nice judge? Do I get a mean judge? Do I have a harsh sentencing judge? Um, does the judge will the judge understand my situation? Um, and as crazy as it may sound to you, I usually say, who cares? I can't change the judge. I can't swap judges, and that's another question I get all the time. Can we change to a different judge? No. It's called forum shopping and it's prohibited. We're not allowed to change judges. The only time you can change a judge is when a judge does something that shows that they have that they may be prejudiced against you or your client. That happens few and far between, so I don't even want to get into that too much. What is a judge? In my opinion, a judge is nothing more than a referee, right? When there's a boxing match, one day Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao are going to fight. I hope. We've been waiting. However, there'll be a referee. When Sonny Liston fought Muhammad Ali back in the 60s, and Muhammad Ali knocked out Sonny Liston, who was the referee? I don't know. Who cares? The judge has a duty to uphold the law. So what does that mean? He is the finder of law, and a jury is the finder of fact. So, my job is to present the law to the judge, to teach the judge the law that he or she may not know. We hope they know it, but if they don't, my job is to educate them. My job is to say, hey, Mr. Judge, hey, Mr. Referee, these are the rules of the game. These are the rules. This is the precedent set by not only the Florida Supreme Court, by the 4th DCA in my case, because I'm in Palm Beach and Broward County, but these are your bosses, and this is what the laws are, Judge. So, now, I got to be respectful. I can't go, Judge, do this, and Judge, do that. That's not what I'm about. I show the court a level of respect, and I expect that same level of respect to come back towards me. And I've found in my 10 to 11 years now that it has. Can you get a cranky judge? Absolutely. Can you get a moody judge? Absolutely. Can you get a judge that no matter what you say or do, he or she's gonna go opposite of what the law is and what your argument is? Absolutely. And guess what, folks? That's what an appeal is all about. You can only do so much. If you have a judge who doesn't follow the law, if you have a judge who has some prejudice against you, if you have a judge that just won't listen to what the facts are, and he rules against you, you can't change that fact, can you? No. What you can do is appeal. You can spank him when you file your motion for appeal, and you can have it written up. And if the 4th DCA doesn't agree, then you go to the next step and you go to the Supreme Court. You go as high as you can go. That costs money, so you better have money to pay. But who cares who the judge is? Judges are there as referees. I argue my point. The state prosecutor, they argue their point. I present my cases. They present their cases. It's pretty simple. The judge reads both cases. He listens to both arguments, and he or she, and the judge makes a decision on what he or she believes to be the right decision. They're regular people. They put their pants on just like you and I do. Left leg first, right leg after. Pull it up, zip it up, button it. They're good, right? Judges make mistakes. They're not perfect. They're good people. They're trying to do something positive. I find that most judges believe everything that a police officer says, so I don't really like that part. But not every judge. I found a couple of judges that I went, you know what, they're pretty even. They're 50-50. They're really judging the credibility. The vast majority lean towards the prosecution's side. Well, you're already starting off in a bad place. The police officer's written a report against you, says you did everything, and and it's not written nice. I've never heard anything nice in a police report. Oh, the guy was just a really nice guy. You don't hear that. You hear, he did this, he did this, he did that. And what happens? Judges tend to believe. But listen, regardless, they must follow the law. So if you can find an issue of law that can be argued, the judge will make the decision. If the judge does not make that decision, you have two remedies. One is you can take a plea bargain, and then you can appeal afterwards. You can reserve your right to appeal. The second is you can go, okay, judge, and now we're going to convince a group of people, citizens, right, neighbors, regular people, regular co-workers. We're going to show them the facts as the state presents them and as the defense presents them. And guess what? The judge doesn't get to make the decision. He does in a bench trial, but I don't do bench trials. I do jury trials, all right? So if it's a jury trial, who cares who the judge is, right? That's my answer about judges. I like them. They're regular people. They get up. They do their thing. I truly think that they try their best. Are some of them moody as can be? Yes. Do they all have different personalities? Yes. It's a mission. I can walk into 5 different courtrooms with the exact same facts on 5 different cases, and guess what? I'm going to get different results because there's not enough uniformity in the system. Each person bases their decision not just on the law, but on their own experience, on their own training. If you have a judge who's been nothing but a prosecutor his whole life and then became a judge, as a defense attorney, that's going to be a tough job. But am I going to bow down? Am I going to collapse? Am I going to not argue? Am I not going to be vigilant in my defense of my client? Absolutely not. I'm going to tell that judge, just what you're a referee, here's the law, I need you to follow it. I might say, good morning, Your Honor. Nice to see you. I have this case that says this, and I have this case that says this. And I'm not going to yell at him and scream at him, but I'm going to direct them. And it's important. The judge is not your enemy. He's supposed to be a neutral finder, right? A neutral referee, the guy who makes a decision. There's got to be one winner and one loser. He's going to make that decision if it's a question of law. If not, the jury's going to handle it, and that's what is the most important thing. You always have another step that you can go. You have options, so don't get caught up in who the judge is. Maybe you get a nice judge, maybe you get a mean judge, maybe you get a dumb judge, maybe you get a smart judge. You're stuck with the judge you get, and you do what you can with that judge. I'm Roger P. Foley. That's my view of judges. If you're a judge and you're watching this, don't take it personal. I love you too. Bye-bye.